Hello, and welcome back to another thrilling edition of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is Ultimate Millennial. When I say ultimate, you say millennial. Oh, ultimate. Did you say it? Good job. So, without further ado, in this installment of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, we shall be addressing Chapter 5, Specialized Knowledge. I anticipate that this chapter shall be brief, this video shall be brief, as the chapter on specialized knowledge is likewise brief. However, I do feel that it is an important chapter in his book. There is a lot of anecdotal discussion, especially regarding a very interesting lawsuit involving Henry Ford. You may or may not know Henry Ford was the chairman and CEO of Ford Motor Company. They apparently built a lot of cars back in the day. Anyway, so Napoleon Hill talks about the mundanity of general knowledge and how general knowledge, such as that knowledge acquired in high school or in universities, in the undergraduate level, is practically, he doesn't use the term useless, but there's heavy implication. But instead, what is important is specialized knowledge. So, if we go back to our goal of juggling fish in order to acquire $100 by next Friday, general knowledge, such as various classical authors and the like, won't be a great deal of help to you. But you would need specialized knowledge. It would benefit you greatly to know, for example, how to juggle fish, where to get fish at the best price, what are the best times to go to Civic Square Plaza for your fish juggling purposes, and what sort of clientele will you find there at what times of day? Like very specific, specialized knowledge. He also shines down a ray of hope for those who do not have and aren't interested in acquiring such specialized knowledge. It's in this chapter that he first introduces the concept of the mastermind, which I won't go too much into because there's an entire chapter on the power of the mastermind in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Basically what the mastermind is it's a group of people in your social network or in your professional network that have knowledge that will be useful to you in attaining your your life purpose. So basically it's people who you can surround yourself with, who have the knowledge that you need and for whatever reason are willing to work with you when you need that knowledge. So maybe they're good friends, or maybe you're paying them, or maybe your dog is barking. But so I need a mastermind dog training guy. Jack, thank you. He's a great guy. So, specialized knowledge. There were also a couple of quotes in here that I really appreciated. They don't necessarily pertain to knowledge, but I underlined them because they were awesome. We rise to high positions or remain at the bottom because of conditions we can control if we desire to control them. That to me is inspiring. And then the accumulation of great fortunes calls for power, and power is acquired through highly organized and intelligently directed specialized knowledge. But that knowledge does not necessarily have to be in the possession of the man who accumulates the fortune. That's the sentence where right before he introduces the mastermind concept. But that little passage reminded me of another thing that he talks about in this chapter, and that is that words. So he talks about how the masses have kind of been hypnotized with this knowledge is power ideation, when in fact knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. And having even the greatest specialized knowledge, or being amidst the masterest of masterminds, will not in fact aid you without your definiteness of purpose and your ability to direct that knowledge which you acquire. He also discusses, not at great length, but rather mentions creating a definite plan using your specialized knowledge. So, that is specialized knowledge, Chapter 5 of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. To summarize, knowledge is not power but potential power, and the person who intends to accumulate a vast fortune must be able or willing to accumulate and apply specialized knowledge in their field of pursuit. So whatever aim you're pursuing, you will need knowledge about that field. See you next Thursday.